This is Cynthia Horner from Right On Digital, and I am here with the incomparable Iyanla Vanzant. And today she is going to talk to us about her new business venture, which is MasterPeace Bath Bars. So it is such a pleasure to speak to you. And I'd like to know, what is it that caused you to want to create this line of luxury products, which are good for pampering the exterior of our body? You've always talked about the interior, and now you're working on the exterior.
Well, I think and thank you for having me. It's so good to be with you here today. But Masterpiece is not new. Actually, it's 13 years old. And it's always been a tool that I've used when supporting people in doing the internal work so that they can also clear and lift the energy from their physical body. Um, when we talk about wholeness, when we talk about health, when we talk about healing, it's not just a single level experience. It has to be a multi-level experience. So the Masterpiece Body Therapy line is simply a tool used to support us as we do the inner work so that we can clear our energy on the outer level of our experience.
I see. And do you have a favorite bar? Or are all your bars your favorites since they're your children?
Well, each bar is intentionally formulated to deal with specific issues. And each bar comes with an affirmation so that as you're washing your body, or if you're using the body butter, as you're applying it to your body, you can also affirm what it is that you are calling in or what it is that you are releasing. So, for example, we have a bar called Purification. And the purification bar has an affirmation that you use with it so that as you're applying the body wash, as you're applying the body butter, you also are working on your mind. So our products give you a multi-level experience of radical self-care. In terms of a favorite, really, it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm calling in something, if I'm working on a new project, I'm going to use Sweet Attraction. If I'm releasing something, be it a habit or a thought or an experience, I'm going to use Clearing and Releasing. When I just want to keep myself cleansed and clear, I'm going to use Purification. When I go to the gym, I'm using Energize. So each one of the products, each one of the luxury bars or the body wash or the body butter comes with an affirmation and an intention that you can use to support you in whatever it is that you're doing.
Well, I think it's very incredible. Now, do you have other products that are being added to the line as we speak?
Well, I'm really, really excited about our men's line because, as women, we are a little further down the road when it comes to self-care.
Right.
I really wanted to do something for the men. So our Spirit of a Man line is expanding. We have the body wash for the Spirit of a Man, for men, and we have the Afterglow shower oil for men. Now we're doing the exfoliating salt for men, and we're also doing something called a bald and beard balm. Now here's the thing about Masterpiece. All of our products are formulated intentionally with natural products. Each product has a specific formulation of herbs and essential oils. Herbs come from Mother Nature, and she's given us everything that we need to keep ourselves whole and healthy and moving forward in a productive way. We sometimes forget that men also have a lot of stress, that men also have emotional challenges, that men, because they are men, they think a lot, and they create energy on their body and in their body that needs to be released. So our Spirit of a Man line is carefully formulated with herbs that support men and cleaning their body, nourishing it, moisturizing it, nurturing it because of the composition of the body wash or the bar, and also scented so that it awakens and stimulates certain energies in them as they clean and clear.
Wow. What has been the reaction that you found out that men have had when they've used the product? Because
They
as
love
you said,
it.
Yeah, because as you stated, and it's a good point, women are much farther down the road with self-care because this is what we've always grown up doing. But a lot of times, men being men, they just figured, okay, I'll just use a little bit of soap and water and a little bit of deodorant, maybe some aftershave, and I'm good to go. So
Yeah,
they're now learning about what we do,
yeah.
and you said they love it. Is there a particular product that seems to be generating the most traction with them at this point?
Well, I think that, they use the body wash and the body oil, the shower oil. Our shower oils are formulated so that you put them on in the shower while your body is wet and your pores are open. And because they're made with very light oils, they stimulate and they moisturize and they nourish and they nurture the body. So they really like that. So once they put the shower oil on, they don't have to get out and lotion up their legs or their back or their arms because the afterglow does it all. So I think most men that I've heard from are, first of all, they love the scent. And it's very important. The scents are important because scent is the only one of our senses that doesn't get processed through the brain. Sense goes into the olfactory system and it stimulates memories and it stimulates energy. So they love the scent because it stimulates them. And so they really like the combination. And I think they're just grateful that somebody thought about them.
Right. That is so amazing. Wow. And I understand that you learned what you did from your grandmother. So
Yes.
can you talk a little bit about that? Because I think it's important for us to all try to gain any knowledge we can from our ancestors. And a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, my grandmother was a Chishleki or a Cherokee native born on the reservation in South Carolina. And as a result, she was an indigenous woman. So she walked the land and she learned herbs as a part of her culture. And so growing up, I watched her. My grandmother could walk in a park or down the street and identify what a herb was and what it was used for. So I grew up with my grandmother making all kinds of herbal concoctions. If you had a cold, if you had a rash, years ago, all kids used to get ringworms. If you had ringworms, what you had to do. So I'm kind of a homegrown herbalist, and I watched her and I listened and I learned, and she had notes that I had. So that's really why I understand the importance of herbs and as a natural healing method and how our bodies are so in align with the energy that we get from an herb. I mean, you can just think sometimes you see a beautiful tree and it just awakens you. But so much of the pharmaceuticals that we ingest are either made from or mimic the actual properties of herbs. They're synthetic in the pharmaceuticals, but you can find those same properties in natural herbs because Mother Earth provided us with every single thing that we need. The other thing is that this isn't about products. This is not about soap or body wash or luxury bath bars. It is a luxury bath line. However, these are the tools that I believe support the work that I've been doing and the process and the techniques that I've been giving people. Like you said, working on the inside, and now let's bring that inside work to the outside. And the title of the products, the name of the products is also very intentional. MasterPeace,
Yeah.
Peace. It's one word
Right.
because we are moving into a time when peace is going to be our greatest tool and our greatest weapon. We deserve peace. We need peace. And really, if you don't have peace inside or outside, it's hard to craft, create, manifest, do anything else in your life. Because to work from fear or anxiety or stress or conflict, confusion, that doesn't produce the results that we often desire.
Mhm. Well, everything you've said is so interesting. I could speak to you all day long. Now, you have concluded your Fix My Life series, and I know that's bittersweet because after doing 150 episodes, I mean, that was just part of you. Do you have any other plans to go back into television at the moment, or are you concentrating on other business endeavors?
Well, I've lived my life for the past 40 years following the guidance of my spirit. My guidance comes from on high. And just as I was told it was time to end, fix my life, I'm sure I'll be told what to do next. I know that teaching is a part of it, taking the work that I did on Fix My Life and bringing it to a broader public in a more intimate way, teaching classes and workshops. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's quite fulfilling. And until I get new marching orders, I'm going to continue doing that.
Okay, well, we want you to continue doing everything that you do because you are so iconic. And I think it's so important for even the younger generations to know about you because there's so much that they can learn from you and so much they have learned from you because I do know that so many of them did watch your series and many of them have read your books in school and that kind of thing. So you have been an outstanding role model. And I just want to thank you for everything. And on behalf of Right On Magazine and Right On Digital, you have a home with us. Anytime you want to promote anything, just feel free to give us a call.
Good. The one thing that I want to promote as we move into this holiday season is peace. Masterpiece, not the product, but masterpiece in your mind, masterpiece in your heart, masterpiece in your environment. Because so very often, the season that should bring us so much joy brings us so much stress. So
Right.
I want to encourage people to breathe deeply, to move slowly, and to smile often so that you can experience peace.
Thank you so much. And you
Thank
have a wonderful holiday
you.
season.
Do the same. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you for having me, and happy holiday to everyone.
thank you.